All right, and we're live. Let's get this started. My name is Tomas. I'm going to provide really quick housekeeping here for the online demo. It's mainly going to be in two parts. First part, David Sellinger, CEO and co-founder. I think he's somewhere down over there. We'll dive into our technology stack. This includes our next-gen cameras and Smart Hub, and then he'll go on to our service stack. We'll give you a glimpse into LiveSentinel, which is a service that absolutely no home security system or security camera system provides. Second part, we'll have David engage with LiveSentinel, and when that occurs, we'll flip it over to John, retired police sergeant and current Deep Sentinel specialist, who will give you a very quick glimpse into our LiveSentinel service. You are free to ask questions as we go, but we won't be able to get to it until the end. So please fire away your questions. On that note, Sally, how are you doing this morning?
Good morning, Tomas. Thank you for the introduction, and I'm excited. This is our very first live demo, so we're going to be actually demonstrating a little bit about the technology. As you guys may know, live demos sometimes can have little issues, but we don't anticipate any. We're really excited to share this with you. This is the first time we've really kind of come forward with what Deep Sentinel does, how it works, and so without further ado, I'll walk you through it. So next to me here, to get us started, I have one of our cameras. As Tomas mentioned, this is a camera-based system. It's a vision-based system. And so everything starts here. What we have in our camera is we've got the basics. We've got a motion detector here and our lens. But that's really where this camera starts to differentiate itself. As you can see from the design, it's not designed to kind of blend into the background or look pretty like an Apple product. It's designed to look a little intimidating, to tell the bad guys you've picked the wrong house. It's got a 100 decibel speaker here at the top and a pretty bright LED light ring that I'll be able to show you when we go and do the demonstration. Additionally, it has a twisted mount, which is made to make it easy to install. This is designed to be about a 30-minute installation process, even for folks that aren't particularly technical or handy. Finally, we have the battery compartment at the back here. I'm sorry for the glare from the sun. It's actually sunny today, which is cool. But we have the battery compartment in the back here. And in the back, we have a 35 watt hour battery. What a 35 watt hour battery means is that it's actually the largest battery of any wireless camera that you can get in the world. The cool thing that we're also not yet announcing, but I'll let you in on, is that we're going to have a higher capacity battery that we're currently testing, and we'll be launching that in the next couple of months. So this is the camera. When this camera is streaming, it's designed to stream immediately to our hub. So I'm going to walk you through the hub and the rest of what comes in the Deep Sentinel pack. So next to me here is the Deep Sentinel box. This is what you would get when you order your system. I'm going to tilt the camera down just a little bit here. And inside the pack, the first thing you're going to see is a yard sign. The yard signs to tell your neighbors what cool technology you've got in your house, as well as to tell the bad guys that they have picked the wrong home and they should proceed to the next one. A little bit of information cards to tell you about the product, but we'll skip that for now. In our pack, we've got the 3 cameras, 1, 2, and then this third one here. Oops, sorry, and I just turned it on. We've got the hub. And the hub is where all the intelligence for the Deep Sentinel system happens. This hub runs inside of your home. It manages the connectivity to all the cameras. It has an integrated battery charger in it. And the system comes with 4 batteries. So you have an extra battery that always sits in the hub so that you're never having to pull a camera down, charge it, and then put it back up. You just take that extra battery that's already fully charged up to the camera, swap it out, and then you're off and running. But the secret sauce of the Deep Sentinel hub is what's inside. Inside here, we have a Qualcomm Snapdragon processor. And what that allows us to do is to do 2 really key tasks inside of your home incredibly rapidly. The first one is that it analyzes every single frame of video that comes from the camera in real time to look for suspicious behavior. The second thing that processor does is it actually runs the Deep Sentinel artificial intelligence inside of your home. That means that at 10 frames per second, we're able to identify, is the object in the video doing something suspicious? Is it a cat or just a dog running by on the yard? Or is this a person entering your perimeter? And that all happens, like I said, inside of this hub. That means that we're able to do that quickly, we're able to do it cost effectively, and we're able to do it in a way that protects your privacy. All of that information and data stays inside of the hub. Now it stays in the hub right up until this hub says, I think that might be a suspicious activity. And within 10 seconds, the hub's job is to then stream that video up to our cloud, up to our secure cloud, and to our LiveSentinels in order to identify, is that just the family returning home from work? Is that you returning home from school? What's happening here? And to make that determination in a couple of seconds. If it's okay, I think it's actually much cooler to just kind of show you what that is instead of talking about it. So I'm going to pick up my laptop. So bear with me here. And I'm going to walk outside and show you the Deep Sentinel system where it's installed in my front yard. So welcome to Shay Sellinger here. This is my actual home. I'm gonna walk out here. It's a beautiful day, thank goodness. So this will be a little bit easier. It was pouring yesterday. So I'm gonna set the laptop at a spot that it can see. There's the Deep Sentinel camera there. And what you can see from the camera here, let me see if I can get it in the field of view appropriately there. Let me see here. So I'm gonna get a little closer there. Okay, I think you can see it there. So there's the camera, and it's just starting to see me. I'm gonna go ahead and wave at it, and the first thing you're gonna notice is that there's a red ring spinning around on the camera. What that red ring means is that that camera is not just recording; it's actually streaming to a live human being. So I'm going to set this down, and then let me see if I can demonstrate that. So Deep Sentinel security confirming your request for response. Hi there, Justin. I'm just doing a test right now. So what I did there was I requested an agent to come over the camera, and I'm going to ask John if it's okay. He's actually sitting there in our LiveSentinel Security Center. John, can you take it from here and tell us what happened from that side and share what Deep Sentinel does behind the scenes?
Yes, hi Dave. So I'm here at the heart of Deep Sentinel, and the heart of Deep Sentinel is our 24/7 surveillance center. So we staff our center with agents that generally have a background in either law enforcement or security. Now, for the security and privacy of our existing customers, I cannot show you the entire center, but I did prepare this station right here behind me for this YouTube demo. So as I was sitting here, the agent to my left had a very clear view of Dave. And he could see what Dave was doing, and he could have a two-way conversation over the speaker that's mounted on the camera. The agent checked with Dave and made sure that he was all okay. Now, when Deep Sentinel is protecting your home, it's important to know that within seconds of our agent seeing anything suspicious, our agent has several things at their disposal that they can do. The first thing they can do is they can have a two-way conversation like you just saw. They can ask someone who they are, what they're doing, or tell them to leave. The second thing they could do is they could call you, the homeowner. They could tell you what's going on your property and ask if that's okay. And finally, if they need to, if it's serious, they can call your local police department, tell them exactly what's going on with descriptions of the people involved. So we can do all of this 24/7. And it's very important to know that only Deep Sentinel can do this. No one else, no other camera vendor, not Arlo, not Nest, and not even ADT. So we're here 24/7 for you. When something happens, we intervene.
So John, would it be okay if if we were able to demonstrate something a little bit more serious? I just happen to have a balaclava here, and do I?
Well, you're looking pretty
a little more
suspicious
criminal
now.
there.
Yes, you do.
Okay, so I'm gonna if it's okay, I'm gonna go and start this process over. And if we can show them what a package theft looks like from inside of the center, I'll be
Great.
back in just a second.
All right, excellent. Let's take a look. So, folks, I'm not sure if you can see all of this, but I'm watching a suspicious character come up. He's hiding behind the pillar.
Stop what you're doing. Leave the package.
He grabbed the package. Our agent immediately jumped on it, and our agent immediately spoke to him over the 100 decibel speakers.
He caught me.
Okay. Thanks, John. Thanks, Sally.
I have an acting career ahead of me, I can tell.
Perfect. Looking good. This takes us to the end of the demo. Before we open it up to a Q&A session, we do have a little bit of some questions that came in during the time of the demo. I do want to make mention that for everyone that's participating with us today, we are providing $100 off on the equipment. That is good up till the end of this month. $100 off the equipment. Coupon code is LiveDemo100. That is LiveDemo100, all one word. Doesn't matter if it's uppercase, lowercase. $100 off the equipment. Good till the end of the month. And that's LiveDemo100. And if you give me a few seconds here, I'm going to look at some of the questions. How long do, let me see here. So we got questions about the batteries. How long do the batteries typically last on a single charge, Sally?
That's a great question. I may go back inside if that's okay. It's a little uncomfortable out here. So I'm going to just pop in. So they're 35 watt hours, and they're designed to last at least 6 weeks. It depends on the specific situation, kind of like any device. If it's being used a lot, then the batteries won't last as long. I've had those ones that you just saw. Those have been up for about 5 weeks, and they're at 43% right now. So that looks like they're going to end up being about 9 weeks.
The other question is, do you have any intention to make a PoE variant? I understand that the whole point of this is to be wireless, but just wondering if there will be ever a chance to, it looks like, to make this hardwired.
Yeah, so we are certainly evaluating what the hardwired options would be, but we're not making any commitments at this point, and we're not actively working on developing a PoE camera right now.
Third question, how high would you recommend installing the camera?
Great question. So the key thing is for it to be about 6 to 8 feet off the ground. You want it to be high enough that people aren't just kind of reaching up and messing with it all the time. But you want it also attainable without having to get out like a 6-foot or 10-foot ladder.
And going back to the battery question, how will you know when the battery needs to be replaced or charged?
Great question. So the system comes with an app, and I can actually pull open the app. Heck, let's continue the live demo part of this, and the app tells you what the battery status is for each of your cameras, and you'll get an alert when the battery gets, I think it's to 10%. One of the other cool things, by the way, if you want to see this, just since I happen to have the app open, is that you see on your feed here, this isn't a feed of all the events. It's only a feed of events that are security relevant. So you only get 10, maybe 15, 25, 30, 35 events a day that go into your feed. It's not the hundreds that you would get from like a traditional Arlo or Nest or Ring. And the other really neat thing here is that you actually have accountability. That was the agent that's sitting next to John there in the LSC. His name is Justin. And it shows you right in the app the name of the agent that is viewing every single event in your outside of your home. And so, again, just the app is very, very full functions designed to solve all those problems for you.
Got it. We actually have quite a bit of questions that coming in. We'll take another maybe 2 to 3 to 4. We'll definitely have a follow-up email. So if we can't get to all the questions, you'll definitely have an opportunity to get those answered here later today. This one's actually a really good one here. If an intruder came to the door and stole a package, what are the chances that you'll be watching at that time and be able to speak to them and warn them off?
So the good news about what Deep Sentinel does is that our answer to that's 24/7. And the reason I actually started the company is I installed a set of cameras on my home about 5 years ago after a home invasion. And I realized after about the second day and the 500th alert I got on my phone is that there's just no chance I'm actually watching this. And so the entire value proposition that we propose to our customers is we're watching 24/7. We use the hub and the AI to filter out things like, again, dogs and cars just driving by on the street. No one's approaching a property or presenting a threat. And so our agents are there 24/7 watching all of the homes of all of our customers. Now, if sorry, just one caveat. The one thing is that if the event happens faster than we're able to respond to, sometimes we're only able to respond in like 10 seconds, and the event is 1 or 2 seconds long for whatever reason. Either the camera's pointed in a way that can't capture them early enough, or something like that. We can't catch 100% of things that happen lightning quick, but it is designed to be the fastest possible solution out there.
Got it. I'm actually going to fire this one away, and I think this just will reveal the importance of our subscription. But we do have an individual here that's asking, can you buy without a monthly subscription?
So you absolutely cannot. And I'm sorry for being so brutal about that. But yeah, I mean, this is not a product that is designed to send alerts to your phone. It's not designed to have loopholes where there might be gaps in the quality of the service that we provide. Deep Sentinel is designed to be the premium product of the home security market. And our goal is to prevent all of these crimes. If I were open to selling this product without the subscription, that means that customers would say things like, hey, I installed it, and then this guy broke into my house. He was standing outside in front of my house for 5 minutes and nobody did anything. Well, that's entirely our value proposition, is that does not happen. And so it's really critically important for me that across all of our customers, everyone is having a consistent experience, that our job is to stop these crimes before they happen.
We got quite a bit of questions coming in about the battery. We have an individual here. Looks like I lost it. If you can actually show them an example of how the battery's changed.
Okie dokie, I can do that. So let me do just a little bit of I wasn't prepared for that, so I'm gonna do my best here. So the battery, it is about a pound, maybe a pound and a quarter. It slips right in here in the hub, and it sits in the hub for it charges in about 5, 6 hours, 7 hours, and it just sits here. So for the 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 8 weeks, 9 weeks that your camera's running, your camera's sitting outside running along, you get the alert. It says, hey, change my battery. You then go to your hub, pull the spare battery out, walk up to your camera, you twist open this cap in the back. It's about a quarter turn. Pop it open, pull the old battery out, carry your brand new battery that's now 100% charged, put it in, pop it, twist it, and then you just push this button on the back and it reconnects. It takes about 1 or 2 minutes.
Okay. Got time for one more question, and the last one that just came in. I don't think I was able to get to all of them here, but like I said, we'll have a follow-up email, and we'll be available to answer any questions that you have throughout the day. The last one here is, what was the discount code again? Perfect. Just to sign us off. So again, that is Live Demo 100, LIVEDEMO 100. And that is $100 off the equipment, and that will last up till, it's good till the end of this month. So that's Live Demo 100. That being said, I want to thank everyone that participated.
Tomas, if that's okay?
Oh yes, please go ahead.
I just think it's kind of neat to see this in action, and we'll probably send an email to you after this. But I did want to share. Let's see if this is a good thing to do or not. I'm going to share my screen, and I wanted to share an event where, exemplifying what this does and that it works, right? Like, I think it's neat to see, here's the agent coming over, and it's kind of a mock situation. But I want to show, if it's okay, I want to show this. I don't know if you guys can see my screen here. This was an event that happened in Washington State about a week ago, where there was a man who came up to the front door of a home, and the mother of the family was home alone with her 3 kids, and saw the man's shadow. She got incredibly scared, texted her husband immediately. And this is a great example where we were able to resolve this resolve the situation entirely. Our guards came over the camera, addressed the man. I think we addressed him respectfully, asked him what he was doing, asked him if we could help him. He did not respond. We addressed him again, informed him that his image was being recorded, and we were able to diffuse the entire situation without the police having to be involved. We were able to protect that mom who felt very vulnerable and unsafe in her home. In fact, our home had been burglarized twice in the last year. And that's really why we started this company. That's, kind of the answer to all the questions that came in before. Why do we sell this with service? Is because that's the only way to know that we can guarantee that we can solve and resolve those types of situations in their entirety. So I hope, Tomas, you're able to share that out with everybody, but I encourage you to look for it. It's in Renton, Washington. You can search for Deep Sentinel in Renton and watch the video, but it's a live example where the live human beings connected to this great technology were able to do something that has literally never been possible before.
Yeah, and we'll definitely have it up as available as a follow-up email as well. We'll definitely share that over the weekend.
So
okay.
sorry for interrupting you again.
No worries.
The code is live demo 100 100. We would really love to be able to prove the value of Deep Sentinel to you and your family. I am so proud to be able to be in front of you, and I'm so glad the live demo worked, for crying out loud. It was really exciting to get to share that with all of you today.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. And we'll have a follow-up email for the recording. And if you have any further questions, please fire them away via email. And we'll also provide a phone number where you'll be able to contact John. So we definitely want to be able to get to all your questions, and you'll have an opportunity to do it. Again, signing off. Thank you very much.
Cheers.